Well, farm or ranch to table can mean different things to different people, but at its heart, the term means monitoring an individual animal as it moves through the beef production cycle to make sure that it's raised in a safe, humane, and environmentally sustainable manner. It's a concept that HeartBrand beef has embraced as they make every effort to help ensure that the Akaushi beef you eat is both great tasting and healthy. Here's a closer look at how they're putting that into action at a restaurant in Houston.
Howdy everyone, I'm Jojo Corrales. I'm the Vice President of Cattle Operations at HeartBrand, and we are excited today to be here in Houston at Brenner's on the Bayou, and we're with Chef Ryan back here in his awesome kitchen. We are introducing this ranch to table concept of being a rancher ourselves and just doing all we can do to make you a better product, and wanting to see how you like grilling it up today, what you feel HeartBrand brings to your restaurant that differentiates yourself from the others, and just kind of what you think about the product, and kind of first of all kind of how you'd like to prepare it.
Well, here at Brenner's on the Bayou, we just season it with salt and pepper, and we put it in the broiler. Cook it for about 6-7 minutes, roughly on each side, to get a medium rare to medium, depending on the guest's desired temperature, of course. I have enjoyed cooking HeartBrand. The Akaushi is fantastic. We have 3 different cuts of steaks on our menu. The ribeye is fantastic, the strip is fantastic, and then the skirt steak, honestly, it's my favorite steak. And I appreciate you guys for making such a quality product.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, that's something that we feel as beef producers, the demand for high quality beef has gotten stronger and stronger. And you reiterated that earlier of just as your time as a chef, an executive chef, how much more your customers are wanting to know where their product comes from, wanting to know what goes in their body, and what's being raised. So yeah, we're excited that Brenner's, as well as known as they are, chooses a product like HeartBrand, and we're excited to be in your restaurant.
I've heard rumors about how Akaushi and how the whole Wagyu cattle started in Texas. I've heard some wacky rumors. You got to tell me what's the real.
Yeah, I've heard
story?
that. I've heard the same rumor as well. So in the mid '90s, I think 1994, there was a group of cows and bulls that came over from Japan. So they flew out in a Boeing 747 into the United States and made their way down to Texas. So the herd that HeartBrand has now is the set that came over in the mid '90s, and we've been able to maintain the purity of that breed all the way through, and really, I mean, it's something that we take a lot of pride in, making sure that what we have, as Akaushi are truly Akaushi cattle.
So interesting, very interesting. So I was told it was Pablo Escobar, but.
So Chef, I know you have all the options in the world to buy for this great restaurant and steakhouse, and a restaurant that's known for some of the best steaks in the area. So what makes you choose your different quality grades, and what do you see as the benefit of having HeartBrand's Akaushi versus just normal USDA Prime?
Well, one, I've been here for quite a while. I've been at Brenner's on the Bayou for a little over 12 years, and I've put on all kinds of different steaks from different ranches, and Akaushi has been our #1 selling steak that is not prime. So of course that is the one that I'm gonna stick with. It's not really something you can describe. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You gotta taste it. You gotta try it. That's why I try to let my servers taste some of the steaks. I try to educate and inform our employees, and that way they know how to properly sell the steak to the customer.
So cattlemen are one of the most traditional type people in the world. Like, they just don't like to change, very often. They like to keep doing what they have done for a very long time. So you have to have something that gets their attention. So one definitely thing is their bottom line of how much money they get for their animal. And Akaushi cattle bring more money into their programs. I mean, that's definitely something that gets their attention. And then just seeing how much marbling the Akaushi can add to their cow base is something that they key in on. And then just introducing them to how we sell meat. So that's something that, when you opened up your box, that's something that is new to most cattlemen, is how meat gets to the end user is through those big chain distributors. And we got to follow the lines of how you buy product. So, I'm not out here giving you one steak out of my back of my truck and going back to the ranch. I mean, we have to fit into your supply chain and how you receive product and how you want to receive it. And if you want to cut 16-ounce steaks, or if you want to cut 14-ounce steaks, I mean, you have the ability to do that. And if, on the aging process too, however long you want to age it. I mean, so you can be very specific to your niche of what you want to give your customer. So Chef, as cattlemen, we don't get to have that face-to-face interaction like you and your staff do. So it's a privilege for us to have this relationship with a great restaurant like we do and get that feedback, like you said. So what message would you give to the cattlemen out there in the United States, and what message would you give them to tell them what your customers are wanting and maybe what they could improve on to give our beef consumer a better product?
It takes a lot of work to get this quality on the plate. So I appreciate everything you guys are doing already. The guests seem to really enjoy it, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, everything that you're doing, just keep it up. It's great.
With the higher prices we've seen in the last 12 months for prime beef, one trend that we're seeing in the high-end steakhouses is that most restaurants are looking for alternatives to these items to offer on their menus. Dry-aged and branded beef, items have seen a strong upswing as restaurant companies look to bring more higher-end products to customers. Moving forward, we will continue to see a trend of increased sales and branded programs and alternative high-end beef products. There are many competitors in this space, and the key is to develop either a brand name or partner with someone that can bring products to buyers. The restaurant business provides higher-end beef processors the opportunity to get in front of the customers very quickly. The key is to partner with restaurant companies not only to offer a consistent supply, but also offer them at a feasible price to everyone's menu.
Now, if you want to know more about Akaushi cattle, or how to purchase some great cuts of beef, or just pick up some recipes and cooking tips, visit HeartBrandBeef.com.